everybody, my name is Eunice and welcome to my very first video. In today's video, I'm going to be making a tiered skirt. I've been in a hunt for a white tiered skirt for a while. I was initially looking to buy it secondhand, but I couldn't really find something that I liked. So the tiered skirt I'm making today is very largely inspired by the white tiered skirt that from Carly B made in one of her videos. She kind of like did it patchwork style, so I really like that. It's very unique and I really wanted something quite unique for myself as well. So yeah, I guess let's get on to the making of the skirt. So I've cut out my pattern piece. So this is exactly my waist measurement, which is around 63.5. I rounded up to 66. My initial thoughts was actually to have my first tier to be the shortest, and then my second tier to be a bit longer, and then my third tier will be the longest. But thinking now that I'm gonna do kind of patchwork, I thought it would be a bit crazy to cut out all the different panels and also figuring out which fabric goes where. So I decided to just do like the same length for all the tiers. So instead of 3 tiers, I'll probably do 4 tiers. And my plan is to actually cut out all the fabric in this size, in this exact panel, and then I can decide maybe some panels will be a bit shorter, some panels will be a bit longer. I think that would be a bit easier. I'm not so sure. I have a guest. Wow! Yes! So I've got 16 panels in total. I cut a little bit more than I needed, just in case if I want to kind of like make it even poofier. So I've roughly laid out everything. So that's gonna be my first layer. I've kind of make it so that the more opaque layers are at the top, so you know nothing shows through. And then this is going to be my second tier, and then my third tier is where I start including the more transparent stuff, and then with like the eyelet stuff, and then the little ones with the hearts, and then the ones with like these texture. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. And then so this is my final tier. So it's super long. So basically I'm going to start with the lowest tier first, which is the 4th tier, the longest tier. And then I'm going to work my way up. I have given myself, I think, if I remember, 1.5 cm seam allowance. So I'm going to do a French seam. Yeah, I am going to do a French seam, and then hope for the best. I'm just realizing that my side seams are not like lined up perfectly. So I think I am going to trim them down a little bit. something that I do want to point out is that I have off camera gone to stain this fabric with coffee. This particular one. So this is the original color, and this is after I stained it with coffee. It has a tint of grey instead of like really being like an ivory white kind of color. But I think that's because this fabric is very blue. It's like a icy blue white. But you can see I just stained it in coffee for like 1 minute, washed it off, dried it, and that was it. And I just am starting to realize that I have not ironed each fabric yet. I am now just going to hem the bottom tier first. This layer is extremely stretchy, so I will try my best not to stretch this part as I hem, which means I need to be very careful with how this fits. Wish me luck. I'm very scared. So now I've got all my pieces, all 4 layers gathered and French seam. Now I'm going to match the gathers. I hope I don't die. What I suspect that I did wrong. This is really unflattering angle. Okay, so what I suspect that I did wrong was that I should have done the basting stitches in sections instead of like the whole way. So and I think my tension was a little bit too tight. That's why like I couldn't really gather, and also explains why my fabric was gathering on the machine. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna like partially remove the basting stitches for the thicker fabrics, the thinner fabrics I'm gonna keep because they're not that difficult to. Okay, I'm gonna go and feed my cat. Okay, so it is the next day. My camera died last night. Basically what I did was actually to French seam the 4th tier to the 3rd tier. So and then I have gone ahead to gather the 3rd tier to the 2nd tier. So now I'm going to French seam this together, and then I will be done with the tiers, and then we'll start to work on the 1st tier with the waistband. 2 days later. I am going to try to finish the skirt today, which I think that's not going to be a problem because all I'm left with is the side seams, closing off the side seams and the waistband, and I should be done. So this is the fit. So far it fits perfect. The top stitching isn't very well done, so I probably am going to top stitch again, just over, and then remove the previous stitch that I made.